My name is Tim. I actually heard Joseph's clap for this one.
Yeah?
Whoa. Yeah. I did too. I didn't even think about it.
Didn't bug
Got some
out.
power. Got some power to it today. I'm ready for this episode.
Could you hear me?
Oh! No.
No,
You're
I
not
didn't
that ready
know.
for the episode.
I did it super soft, too.
Just nice and soft.
Nice and soft. I did
Nice
a
and
nice
soft.
clap just for you boys.
Oh,
And
Peter.
You couldn't even hear it. Peter?
Clapping could go
about
any
making noise.
clapping can go any direction right now at this point. what we can do with that. What you clapping there, buddy? Nothing. My hands. Okay. I'm ready. Speaking of clapping, I'm freaking pumped.
Want to make love in a room with clap-on, clap-off lights.
Oh, God.
And I want them to be out of sync from each other, so it just kind of looks like a party from outside.
It changes colors too each time you do that.
Yeah.
It's like red, blue, purple, orange.
You get it. Rich, don't tell me that. Don't look at me like that's wrong.
Hey, look, man. What'd you say last episode, Joseph? You said you won't yuck someone's yum. Well,
I won't yuck on your yum. I won't yuck on your yum.
I think
That's the one.
I really think I do hate that phrase.
Shadow and flame, baby. Ooh,
that is what Saruman called the Balrog when he had his monologue in Fellowship. You know what they woke in the dark.
God,
I did not remember that.
Also, one of my favorite shots in any movie, the shot where Gandalf and the Balrog are falling into the cavern filled with water. And as they're falling, the Balrog's body is lighting up the cavern, is one of my favorite shots in a movie, period. I don't know if it's like the best. I think I know what my personal favorite is, but that one is up there. In the lowest dungeon on the highest peak.
if you want to hear a review that will piss you off regarding this episode, just look up Critical Drinker. He found some reason to complain about this episode, and I really thought he wasn't going to. But no, he still found a way to be a hater.
I honestly just don't think he's a very good critic.
He just...
Like a critic who markets themselves as being constantly dissatisfied, and he is.
And he's a failing writer, too.
They're
That's the
just
part that's kind of funny, is like, he's like...
Well, yeah.
He's
a lot of angry contrarians are. They usually tried to break into the industry and they didn't make it.
They don't know art
they
because they didn't like my book.
Lashing out at it instead.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, Durin finna go in there and box. He finna go in there and he that's crazy. We're starting off crazy right now. Ooh, this is bad. Yep.
Brother, get up right now. Yep.
Oh
2 years, finally.
Oh
Look at that thing. Oh, man.
Yo, Durin's finna try to box the Balrog? That's crazy.
Bro.
Wow.
What is going on?
Oh my
This is
God.
insane. And it's like, what is he doing? He's just destroying everything.
Literal goosebumps right now. Holy crap. I can't wait to watch this on 4K TV crap. Oh my God. Wait, Daddy's still alive?
Yeah. I don't think it hit him. At least not yet.
No.
Well,
Dude.
it wrapped around his leg, but then it didn't do anything.
Take it off. Run. Take it. Throw it. Run. Throw it. Run. What are you going to do? Come on. Hurry it up. Love this music so much right now. Oh my God.
You gotta let him go. Yeah, you gotta let him go. Let him do his thing, bro. That is crazy.
That's a king right there. Even though he literally slaughtered his own people, but that kind of redeems him a little bit.
That's
for what he did.
badass. That's badass, dog. That's badass. Come on.
Oh my God.
Let's go. That's crazy.
They committed to that shot. Okay, this is the first time I'm okay with an opener. This is to let me just breathe that in. Let me just breathe.
Hey,
Did I say when we get the Balrog in the opening?
I'm with you, dude. I'm definitely rewatching this.
Oh.
I'm definitely rewatching this. I might even rewatch this when we get off.
I honestly.
I'm gonna watch.
Same here.
I'm gonna watch it on the TV, bro. That man look crazy.
Yeah, he does. His eyes. Hey, friend.
Your name is Good. I'm Gooder.
My people were once kings, wizard.
See ya, I guess.
Then you give me little choice, old friend.
They finna start boxing. God, dog. You know what vibes he gives me? He gives me the queen when she turned into that like old hag type vibes.
He's Gooder.
He's better.
In season 3, he'll be goodest.
They got straight to it. Like
They're getting
he
straight
has
to a
powers,
lot of things.
They're
We
safe.
We got
Yeah.
Balrog, Dark Wizard, fighting Stranger Gandalf already, and we're back in Numenor, where we haven't been for like 2 weeks.
We have learned why Miriel was able to bewitch the sea.
She rigged the ocean. She rigged it. She rigged the entire ocean. It was a rigged ocean.
Yo, all right, here we go.
What?
Here we go. Just a big repeat of last time. Got it.
The Inquisition begins.
Yeah, they're saying the faithful are connected to Sauron.
They somehow found a way to just bridge the two.
We're like 20 minutes in, and so far the plot of this episode is everybody fights.
Dang, dang, dang.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Oh my god. I didn't realize what was happening until I was like, wait, that's Celebrimbor? What the heck?
I wish only to share them with the world.
Like, you
Really?
really think this is gonna work on me?
Really?
I love this because he believes in this so much to this point where he's literally got 8 arrows in him and he's like, I'm good still.
Ooh, he getting to him.
Hear me!
Talk that talk. Talk that talk. Ooh, ooh, he getting up.
Oh, that was legendary how he said that.
Ooh, he said, "You second-rate copycat."
One alone shall prove your utter
Hmm. Damn.
You are wrong. I am their creator. I am their master. No. You are their prisoner. Sauron,
Ooh.
Lord of the Rings.
You know, usually I hate when people do that, but that was respect. R.I.P. R.I.P.
Yo.
my friend.
Damn, one of the best characters in the show. Come on, man.
Hey,
Man, 2 deaths.
hey,
2 deaths
I
already.
respect it.
I know.
They-
That's
Look, man. That was fire. That was fire. Hey, I'm glad he went out the way he did, bro.
yeah.
He stood on business, 10 toes down.
Called him a dollar store knockoff movie, and peaced
He
out.
did. He did. He did.
I've known you for 5 minutes, and I'd like to know you for 6.
But I'm certain that won't be a
Dude.
problem for you. After all, they're only trees.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
That was kind of a
So
straight
that's.
line. That was like a line for the audience.
I wonder if he's super sad because of all the orcs that had to die. Oh. Oh wow.
Help me earn it back.
What you doing later?
What you doing? What you doing later, girl? I'm hot now.
Oh, is that the one that was not liking him?
Oh, maybe the daddy orc, Papa orc.
He was the one who didn't like Adar's strategies.
Sauron, Lord
Yeah.
Father. He tried to make Luke,
Are they gonna betray Adar?
but he resisted.
Oh.
So Sauron did this. The others are pursuing.
Oh, because he came to him.
Forgive me, child.
See, Adar is such an interesting character because just the complexities he. Oh! Are we killing right when I said he's?
Yeah, I think everyone here's in on it.
Yeah.
Because they like
Because-
they semicircled around him.
Dang. Yep. This is so sad. We are literally losing some of the best characters. Honestly, a fitting end. Oh, and he's grabbing the crown. Yep.
There's always one orc who's like way too into it.
That is the full record of Celebrimbor's works.
Yeah, it's going.
Oh, you mean this?
God, dog.
Where are they?
I'm like, where is this place? Like, what is the significance of it? Ooh.
Oh, he went from Abercrombie and Fitch to American Eagle.
He just wants a companion. He just wants friends while being evil. That's all he asks. Can I just be evil while making sweet, sweet love to you, Galadriel?
I know a lot of people are not gonna get this reference, but she's like fighting Itachi right now, bro. Like, he's doing some crazy little genjutsus on her right now.
Oh.
The door is shut.
Oh. That was a good kick move. Ooh. Chuck Norris.
Yeah. Oh, is the blood gonna make some sort of magical, mystical thing that's
Like
gonna
a summoning jutsu. I don't know.
Yeah,
Summoning
exactly,
jutsu.
exactly.
Unless they are. Dwarves. The way he
That
said-
line, that line read was crazy.
Dwarves. I loved it. It was so random.
I cannot
Let's
believe
go.
the director was like, no, we don't need one more.
Dwarves.
That was a hell of a read.
Your ring.
Nah, I'm gonna fall backwards dramatically. Jesus Christ pose.
You wish to heal
Right.
Middle Earth.
She yeets it, or she falls back. Yeets it, or falls back.
Heal yourself.
Got him. Got him. He said, heal this.
The dwarves are securing the elves' retreat. If we pursue many orders.
Dang. Sorry, Papa. You ain't coming home to your kid.
And
Oh,
betrayed his
man.
captain for nothing.
He said,
Literally. He's like, you're
he said,
annoying.
can't be me. Got a blast.
How in the world does she live through that?
You know, like nature and stuff.
Oh, the couple twigs broke her fall.
Or the ring. I don't
The ring, yep. The ring, you know? Okay.
Her very immortal spirit is being drawn into the shadow realm.
Yo. Not the Shadow Realm. I gotta build a Blue Eyes deck and get it to her as fast as I can. So is the Balrog still like kind of trapped in the inner caverns?
Maybe.
That's what it seemed like.
Hard we fight.
It seemed like he couldn't get fully out.
Yeah, that's how it felt to me too.
Thank you kindly, Grand Elf.
Ah,
They just assumed he was an elf because they
Probably.
couldn't see his ears.
There it is, baby.
no way.
It actually kind of looks like a big old middle finger.
It's
Just a
like
bit.
multiple fingers like layered together. That wasn't as emotional of a goodbye as it could have been. If that's really their last scene this season and if that's indicating, okay, peace out. Gandalf. Grand Elf. Gandalf. We got it. It's confirmed, locked in the bag. It's done. We've known this. That's what they were calling me. Dang. I'm happy.
Ring-a-ding-dillo.
Ring-a-ding-ding, ring-a-ding-dong. That was good. I forgot who said it. Was it you, Richard, who was like, Gandalf?
I think one of the stars just went out.
Yeah.
Saruman?
Yeah, it seems Elrond has just accepted that they need the rings.
So I gotta keep you alive,
he
baby.
put the ring. Yeah, he put the ring back on her, and he was like, we were protected by the rings. So I feel like now he's just all in.
Arendir needs to be
I'm really glad
away
he's
from all those
alive.
people. Yeah, no, me too. I would have been pissed if they just killed him off. She's glowing.
They got her in her heavenly drip.
Yep, she's glowing. So she's in her now glowing phase?
Hey, she on the glow up.
Guys, they're turning the ND filter off. Come out. This is credits music for sure. This is like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the last shot right here, baby.
Yeah, this is like.
Oh yeah, this is hard. Yo, I ain't gonna lie.
They're like, oh, let's play our end game song.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know why, but the king looks so cool to me, bro.
No, he does. He actually looks good.
This is fire. They're not saying nothing, but this is a crazy frame right now. I don't know why I'm so hyped. Yo, this is crazy. I don't know why I feel so hyped right now. Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
That's good. That's a good shot.
My man.
We're not giving up.
Yo,
We're not giving up.
Sword up. Yeah.
Honestly,
Ain't
I'm not
that
gonna lie
right,
with you,
dude?
Richard. Goosebumps too.
I'd say I'm gonna start off with a brief, not even necessarily a negative, just a thing that like I wish was a little bit less unceremonious, which is just those bounty hunters. It's like they kind of built them up as badasses for a long time, and then like we got like 3 minutes of them in this where they're like, hey yo, you're gonna pay us. Our people used to be kings, and he was like, nah, and then killed one, and then the other ones just ran away, and then that was it. It's like, oh, okay.
They got the Knights of Ren treatment. They got the Knights of Ren
Yes.
treatment right there.
They did. They did. It was definitely a Knights of Ren type moment.
Literally. Literally.
I think everything else though, honestly, was stunning. I love the pace of this season, pacing wise. I mean, just in general, the writing, like everything about this season is way better than last season. There goes the cat. Here's what I will say. I hate that Adar died. Like, I hate that. Just personally. Like, not as far as like, I think they messed up in the show, but you know what I mean? Like, it just
Such a good character.
Because he was such a good character.
Well, and it's crazy because Sauron died the same way in the opening. And then they just, they do a
Betrayal.
whole flip of it. Like that was, I didn't think of that just now till you were talking about it. That's crazy.
But I mean, as soon as I saw all of them in like a semicircle behind him, I was like, oh, he's a god.
Oh, yeah. We were kind of getting equal amounts of time with everyone except for Arendir.
Yeah, he like got stabbed, fell over, and then showed up.
Yeah, I'm here too,
Yeah.
guys. I'm an elf. Did you guys forget?
Yeah.
I'm worried he's gonna be the show's Yamcha. I don't want that.
Oh, God, that would be terrible. That would be terrible because he's been, he's a badass and he's been known as a badass. Let me say something that's a bit, this is going to be crazy.
Oh boy.
But this episode to me, this is going to be crazy. All right, this episode to me kind of felt like Star Wars Episode 9. Insofar as,
Oh, God.
I know. Insofar as like how Star Wars Episode 9 was just nuts from the very beginning. Like, it starts off, Kylo Ren is killing people, right? Everything's going crazy, right? Like the pace was just crazy in that movie.
I will admit there, it's nonstop. The pacing it keeps going. It's not like you're bored. I will admit that I wasn't bored in that film.
I mean, in that kind of way, not insofar as like how it fits in the overall story or narrative type of way. That's a whole other talk. But no. So it kind of reminded me, and it gave me that same sense of like feeling of like, oh, okay, so we're just here. People are over here dying. These people are fighting. Okay, we're over here. We're over there now, and so on and so forth, and that kind of thing. And like, it felt good. It didn't feel rushed, but it had a good energy. It was brisk. I didn't feel like we lingered too long. I felt like it had things that made me look forward to the future. It made me feel like, oh damn, I can't believe they died. Oh man, I can't believe that's done now, and that kind of stuff. So it was great. Great finale. I love it. Can't wait till season 3.
There is one review for this episode on IMDb so far. I'd like to read it in its entirety. I have never watched a show that is as consistently genuine and engaging as Breaking Bad. This is undoubtedly one of the greatest shows ever, and it consistently improves as it progresses. The journeys of Walter White and Jesse Pinkman are unforgettable. These are some of the best written characters to ever come from a pen hitting paper. At this point, I'm thinking like, oh, like this is a joke. Toward the end, they're going to be like, and I like this even more. My praises for the acting and cinematography are unending. Some of the shots are intricate works of art, and I was rarely distracted by the acting. The performances are excellent to the extent that it feels improper to refer to them as performances. Overall, Breaking Bad consistently maintains a level of engagement and technical quality seen in only the best of movies, and in terms of tone, every intense moment is executed with excellence and always achieves the impact it reaches for. I feel like the show's
plot in the early
seasons lacks a certain level of complexity. Not true, due to it having a vast amount. 122 people found this review helpful. 314 did not.
Yep.
Yo, that reminds me of like on adult websites, I'll put it like that, where there's like a random comment about like Club Penguin or something, or like how to do something on Roblox. And it's just like, yo, what are people doing here?
Free V-Bucks, click here.
I didn't want to believe you, Tim, but that was real.
I like this episode. I see, it's so funny because the things that bother us are all so different. Like, for me, I'm enjoying where the story is going. A lot happened at once. I almost feel like this episode needed a little bit more breathing room. Seeing Celebrimbor bite it was probably the hardest one for me.
Yeah.
Like, especially, like, seeing him get tortured like that. Like, he was the realist, but he dished out the insults before he bit it, and I was happy to hear it. I think part of what I don't know if I would say the most upset about, like, I know they needed, like, this is around a good time to, like, raise the stakes, but with the deaths that they decided to go with, it knocked out some of, like, my favorite conflicts in the show. Like, I love the conflict between Durin and his father, and it's gone. That being said, I mean, King Durin went out like a boss, but it was at the same time, this is going to sound weird, but it was almost like hard to feel bad because he just chopped a bunch of his own dudes into pieces.
Yeah. That's literally what I said in the reaction. I was like, you slightly redeemed yourself because you still murdered.
Yeah, like it's
people.
It's like feeling bad for Darth Vader. Like, he is Star Wars' equivalent of a school shooter. He is.
Damn.
Wild take, but I love it.
He actually, like, he is. I'm sorry, I know that's like a sensitive subject / topic, but like, he is. Like, after that moment in episode 3, I was like, I gotta feel bad for this guy? Like, do I? Do I actually have to feel bad?
Yo, Vader being a school shooter is wild, bro. Yo, that is crazy. I did not expect that. I thought me saying that this episode reminded me of Star Wars Episode 9 was gonna be a crazy take. Yo, Vader being a school shooter is crazy. I respect it, but that's crazy.
Run the clip. Episode 3.
Do you agree with it?
Definitely with that moment, but he's with the kids. Definitely, now that I think about it.
Can I put calling Anakin a school shooter in a video? Are we going to get in trouble for that?
I think...
it'll be fine.
I think it'll be fine.
It was kind of weird for me to... Like, it was don't get me wrong, the moment was badass, and it was a great shot, watching the sword explode and all that cool stuff. Like, it was super duper cool, but I was like... I guess if I felt bad for anyone, it was Prince Durin, more or less saying goodbye to his father by reminiscing with these stories and finally getting that bit of validation from his dad saying, I never did let my arm up. It was just you growing up. It was you getting stronger, which is a sweet little moment and a really interesting way to write out a goodbye between father and son. It really is funny that, to me, that Farazan was just like, the ocean's rigged. I don't know.
It's rigged.
Yeah, honestly.
It's rigged.
The Eagles were right. The sea monster is wrong. The crown is mine. It was all rigged. Like, that's actually what he's doing right now.
Rigged.
Rigged. You know what I just thought about?
What?
You know what I just thought about? I think because we were like confused about like, okay, how did he make that deception work? I think because it ties back into that whole idea of like her initially using the Palantia and like being influenced already.
I don't have a ton of experience as a fight choreographer. But you know how sometimes you feel intrinsically confident that you could do something? Like, you don't want to sound cocky, but at the same time, when someone says, hey, do you think you could do this? I feel like I think I could. And I would have choreographed the fight between Galadriel and Sauron so differently. So. It felt like, I know they're trying to play the angle of like he's taking advantage of her rage, but she was fighting almost like a ranger, like a human ranger. And even his fighting, like everyone was just taking like big swings and stuff like that. Because it's easy to say, well, I'm not convinced. Well, what would convince me? It's a hard question to answer because the answers are nigh endless. I just know that wasn't one of them.
It also didn't help with certain shots, too. Because I mentioned it while watching where here's a random tree.
I don't even mind
let's just
that.
Have this...
What I do mind, what I do mind is that it wasn't even really cleverly used. Besides, like, her kicking him over the rock, the geography wasn't used well. The choreography seemed, like you said, some of the staging, the shots felt off. I don't think it was like, I don't know if I would say it's bad, because I've seen some pretty bad fights before, but it felt uncharacteristic.
I think that, like, a number of things could be easily chalked up to what shots they're choosing and, like, how they're framing them, because you can take slow actions and make them seem quick by the way that you're cutting them or by the way that you're framing them, even what lens that you're using. You know, like if you're shooting something with a larger focal length, right? Then it's like these things that may have more distance between them seem like they have way less distance between them, right? Like you get like a lot more like compression. And so then things that are like not super fast start to seem super fast, especially if you angle it in a certain kind of way. And I felt like there were certain shots in it that were just like too wide.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and sometimes wide is good.
All these
sometimes
movements.
It's good.
Yeah. But then when you are in these certain things where it's like, you know, she's stumbling a bit and not swinging as fast, but you know as a viewer it's intended, like, you know, like subconsciously it's intended to seem fast or it's supposed to present in a certain kind of way. It's like it creates this weird kind of like dynamic like in your brain of like, okay, this is not hitting the way that it's supposed to, which is exactly what you're both like talking about. So I agree with you. All that to say, like, I agree with you, Jack. I feel like a good percentage of the problem could honestly be the cinematography behind it and like them choosing the kinds of shots that they chose.
Yeah. It was just a bit more stale. That's like the best way to say it. Like, it's not bad. It was just kind of stale compared to everything else that we've seen even in this season, where it just felt like, okay, we're here at the end. I mean, you know, let's just shoot right here. Well, what if we want to like do like a little kind of like spin action or let's just have do a little
when
bit
she
of a wide
spun,
shot.
man, I was like, unnecessary spinning just grinds me the wrong way, man.
They took notes from the prequels. Come on, keep it going.
Dude, even
Spin moves.
when I saw Revenge of the Sith for the first time,
and they're just swinging it back
dude,
and forth.
we lost it. We were like, this fight is awesome, but we were like,
10 out of 10. I don't even care, man.
something.
I was 9 years old and saying, yeah, that's my freaking Anakin and Obi-Wan. It felt too polished. Like make this step, then you do this step, and then you move. Bing, bong, bing, bong, boom.
Bing, bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing.
For as powerful as a presence as they built up for Sauron this season, especially compared to the first season, I feel like this fight did not capitalize on that built presence.
That's the thing. That's who Sauron is at the end of the day. Is like, he really is a loser, but he's a dangerous loser because he knows how to manipulate people, and he does have powers over different little things. And so I think that, like, in that context, like when we go to the fight with Galadriel, things get interesting whenever he starts to get into his little manipulation stuff. But as far as like the actual like fight itself, it wasn't really anything too interesting. I do still think that the critique is valid of the fight itself, though, with the way that it's shot, because I still believe that it was underwhelming as a fight. I feel like all these things can be true about her being super tired and not being able to fight really well, and also being driven by her rage, and so her being a little bit unguided and whatever else, right? A true Anakin moment. And also him not necessarily being the greatest warrior of all time, and so not necessarily being the most skilled, but being in his little manipulation, I'm going to show myself as multiple people type thing. Those things can still be true, and there still could have been a better fight than what we got.
I think this was a fantastic season. For me, it's a great season. I don't care. I'd give it like an 8.5 out of 10. It's a really good season, and I think the writers, which are the same writers, and I want to read something to you guys. These guys,
Breaking Bad.
J.D. Payne and Patrick McKay, they deserve this because, and they're actually the original developers for season 1, so it's the same people from season 1 to season 2. They started out with a movie, which they're uncredited for, which is Star Trek Beyond, which came out in 2016. Yeah, they were the original writers, and originally they wrote it as a plot with Captain Kirk meeting with his dad, played by Chris Hemsworth, which would have been a genius idea to capitalize, obviously, on both their popularities, especially at that time, the height of Marvel. But for some reason, it fell apart, and then the studio was like, hey, Simon Pegg, can you rewrite this whole script? Bye-bye, J.D. Payne, and whatever the other guy's name is. And I think Richard or something. And that sucks. And then another opportunity came where they basically were in another project where the same situation happened again. They wrote a script, uncredited, somebody else came in. But lo and behold, they were looking for writers, looking for somebody to develop this series, and it's these guys. So technically, in a way, this is like, if not their first, this is like their second legitimate credit now. And what a way to start. First, rocky season, not terrible. I know some people think it is, but I really enjoyed season 1. But season 2, these guys learned a lot, and I'm really happy for them. And I wanted to bring it up because I think they deserved a little shout out. This is probably some of the best like turnaround that I've seen for a show, for where it was going, from where it started to now where it's going for season 3. Like, I am now beyond excited.
This was my favorite season of Breaking Bad so far.
I know, 10 out of 10. Just the sense of tension that Walter and Jesse had in this season.
I mean, honestly, guys, I don't know. This show's pretty woke.